Hi, Nosy.
Hello.
Thank you so much for coming on my show. I wanted you to come on and explain what's been happening to you, what's been going on. Also, I wanted you to come on the show so we can get the word out there, what's going on, because you today, me tomorrow. We're going through the same things. Okay, so tell everybody, start from the beginning.
I just started an investigation into the identity of Monica the Avatar. And ever since then, I've been getting attacked. I was already getting attacked anyway before that, but the attacks increased. And
Mm-hmm.
people have informed me that a lot of hate channels have started because Monica pays people allegedly to start hate channels about me. Then I found out that even before the investigation, she was already sending people to join my class and to try to befriend me to get information on Jennifer, who is the victim. She
Mm-hmm.
wanted to get that, so she couldn't just come to me like a normal blogger, like, hey, I want to report on this story. Can you put me in contact with the victim? She's nasty and shady. So she wanted to send people to try to befriend me to try to get to the victim that way instead of doing it the honorable way. They obsess over me all day. They talk about my hair, my looks, my clothes. I started a new investigation into a young girl who complained that she's a black girl. She was adopted into a white family, and she complained that the white parents her. So we started a hashtag for her as hashtag Costco girl because this happened at a Costco in California, and I called the police live on my channel and said my phone number, and I've been getting calls ever since.
So this family, they're not feeding their adopted child. She's crying. They're being racist towards their daughter. You guys we need to expose these people. This family, look at her. She looks hungry. And they're making her say that she's not hungry. And these people are disowning her, and they're probably using her as a slave like they were back in the day. So yes, the sheriffs are on the way. I called the cops because yes, I'm a Catholic ass person and I'm not about to watch this go by. That is very rude and very disgusting of these people.
I've been getting calls ever since from people saying, I think I'm better than everybody. I doxed Monica, and why do I think that I look better than everybody, and why do I have to share on YouTube the clothes that I buy? Just crazy phone calls when they know that the purpose of me giving my phone number was so that a police officer could call me back to do a wellness check on this young girl who said that she was being. They're so insanely jealous and obsessed with me that they even would try to interfere and tie up my line when I'm trying to help a young girl. It's crazy.
NBC Palm Springs. That's what she told them. The Riverside County Sheriff's website, they said that the police dispatch center was being called countless times, which took away valuable time from real victims. Some people have alleged that part of the reason the dispatch center was being harassed was because of one of Nosey Heaux's videos, Nosey Heaux Live's videos, that was published in her now terminated YouTube channel. In the video, Nosey allegedly used foul language to harass, and she accused several members of law enforcement, allegedly serious allegations concerning the Costco girl, or in other words, Molly, the little black girl. According to some viewers, Nosey told law enforcement that she was going to have her subscribers keep on calling the dispatch center until they get an answer. Sometime after the video was published, YouTube terminated Nosey Heaux Live's YouTube channel, her main YouTube channel. The district attorney's office did their own investigation and concluded that Angelica Mendez committed a crime. A warrant was sent out for her arrest, and she was arrested Saturday, August 28th, 2021.
Well, I know you did a thorough investigation because I even have PIs help you. So this is not, you're just not making stuff up. You have evidence.
Yes. Yes.
I don't even know what to say. So last night, woof,
Yeah. I got 3 videos taken down. And then I went to sleep and I woke up and I had another email from YouTube saying a 4th video was taken down. And then another email from YouTube said they took the whole channel down. And I didn't get 3 strikes. They gave me 1 strike. Even when they would take down another video, they would say, we're not going to give you another strike. We're just going to remove the content. And then they took the whole channel down.
Did they give you an explanation?
It said multiple reports of bullying and harassment. So let me just say this. I don't bully and harass nobody. I investigate people who bully and harass. So YouTube got it completely wrong. Yeah. And they really need to look into that. I am a content creator. I'm a Black woman. I'm a lesbian. I'm a sex worker. I get on here and talk about life and real shit and celebrity news. I don't get on here and bully and harass nobody. I talked about what Monica did and I exposed her identity, and I was very clear. I even stated on the video, on all of my videos multiple times, nobody needs to confront this woman. Nobody needs to harass this woman. The purpose of this is so that the people that she has wronged know who she is, so that they can serve her with a cease and desist or a lawsuit if necessary.
Okay, so this is what usually happens when someone gets how they get their channel down. They strike your channels. 3 strikes, you're out, and YouTube will take it down. If you appeal it, they'll do an investigation. If they think that you're right, they'll put your channel back up. If they think that you're wrong, they will not put it back up. So then you have to take the person that responsible for striking your channel back to court. And I think, I could be wrong, Monica's not going to go to court with you because she would have did it by now. I think this was a maneuver just to annoy you.
When I first came back last Friday, I had announced a live that I was doing at 8 o'clock. Maybe about 10 minutes after I set up that live, and I set it up early, Sherelle had went live with Nosey on her channel. This is in the afternoon, saying that me and Monica had taken down Nosey's channel. I think does everybody agree with that?
Sounds right. Yep.
Okay. And in that live last Friday afternoon, she had said several times, along with Perry, that both him and her had direct proof, that they have emails. I think they said that they had this email from this Monica Allen person, that they were going to text it in 5 minutes. They told several people they had the proof in the comments on both IG, and they told people in the comments on their YouTube page that we have the proof. It was John and Monica. And mind you, I was back 5 minutes. Then the next day, on Saturday, John Yates, Amber Roberts lawsuit update. I still had said nothing about her. Then the day after, John Yates tries to cover up his lies. John Yates cancer receipts and Nosey Heaux channel update. This was all in 2 days of each other without me saying a word, a peep about her.
I mean, it's laughable. I'm not going to speak about this anymore because it's wasted my time. But I really want people to know he sincerely, honestly told me he had a cancerous tumor.
Yeah, but he's trying to change the narrative. The whole thing is this. Look, Sherelle needed me. I didn't need her. He's trying to make people seem like he took him back. And that's why he'll come out and say the whole team was against it. Yes, we were. You was the only one that had sympathy for the cancer patient, allegedly. And he didn't have shit, but a habit, a bad habit that you go out to the corner and fix if you get a couple
Hold
dollars.
on, Perry. Let me read this.
Read the letter.
I'll read it.
Fine. we gotta contain.
This cracks V up. I don't know why she likes this. She does.
I love this.
Okay, so let's see if I can do this. This is what I responded when I said, John Yates. So let me get this straight. In 2015, John announces on Facebook that he has cancer, only to find out that it's a cancer scare, which means a doctor told him, no, it's not cancer. He was emotionally scarred for 6 years because he didn't have cancer. Then in 2021, he tells me that he had a cancer scare and he needs emotional support for not having cancer. Then yesterday, he says he has stage 1 of cancer that he never had. John, stop lying. You know, you told me you had cancer. You use cancer as a weapon to get sympathy. Disgusting. And that's pretty much what happened.
And honestly, it was only, other than Cody, obviously, Julie and Sherelle were the only ones that knew, because I didn't want just, that night I was very upset because as far as I was concerned, like, wasn't looking good for me. And, I was scared to death. So I obviously regret talking to her about it, because look where it's gotten me. But that was it. And then after that text on the next day, which I showed before, I never again did she ever speak to me about it. Did she ever ask me about it on the phone, on text? Zero. I can't pull up any text showing that, because how do you show a text showing nothing?
Yeah, nor me either. Nor in the group chat that we had.
And that's the God honest truth. So to finish the story about the whole scare, I wound up a few days later heading over to Staten Island, because that's the closest part of New York that I can get to from here. Ran the test, had a biopsy, took blood, ran scans, and days later I found out that I was good. And that's that. And that's why I never told anybody about it. I never went live and told anybody about it. I was scared, and thankfully everything worked out.
Praise God.
And that's it.
Yes, absolutely.
And that's it.
That's the most important part, is that you are okay and that you don't have cancer. But, for this to have been, first of all, to even talk about somebody's, and I did say private medical information or medical history. Perry had a problem with that, but it's your private health history. It's nobody's business to talk about. And, he also said that you didn't want someone to lean on for support. You wanted to get super chats. I mean, if that was the case, why didn't you
super
tell
chats from
anybody
what?
else?
Exactly.
From where?
From who?
That's what he
That
said.
makes no sense.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. He said that, but you told who's going to give you super chats? Sherelle and I?
But exactly. Why? Huh?
I'm just telling you what he said.
Sense.
It
What?
doesn't make sense.
A lot of stuff they said in that live didn't make sense, John.
A lot of it.
Because they're lying through their dentures, honestly.
I mean, this is not the first time Sherelle has created some wild imaginary lie about you, John, or me, and now Julie. You've experienced it yourself. Yeah. So this doesn't shock me. I'm used to this. I just hope people will exercise logic. If John and I were responsible for taking Nosey's channel down, and in all reality, we have every right. If we did do that, I mean, you couldn't fault us for it, right? Based on, she made 77 videos about me alone.
My God.
Harassing, doxing, trolling. So many innocent victims have been left on the wayside that she's gone after and accused them of being me. So it wouldn't be too far-fetched. It would be within my right. And you, John, she accused you of being a drug addict. So it would be within your right as well to strike her channel. But that's not how it really works on YouTube. That's not how it works. YouTube will get various reports repeated. If you're repeatedly violating YouTube's community guidelines in terms of service across all your content, like repeatedly posting abusive, hateful, or harassing videos or comments, YouTube will take action and they will take your channel down. That had nothing to do with me and John. And had that happened and Nosey received an email, she would have posted that email, that receipt. That's not something she would have held to her chest. For what? To protect you and me, John? Why?
Right. And like, didn't they also claim, didn't Sherelle say, Amon, that, your husband was dealing drugs, driving a truck? Yeah,
she went on Nosey Heaux's platform, and she made these wild, outrageous claims that my husband's a drug dealer. He smuggles drugs through a truck. He drives a truck. I'm running a crime syndicate. I'm in the mafia.
Oh, wow. You were hiding me out.
Oh, that's right. That's the other
Yeah.
lie, that I was using my mafia connections to hide John when he went on his 2-week hiatus.
Wow.
Yeah. Pretty defamatory stuff. Not
And-
allegedly. She just came right out and just made that blatant lie. No receipts either. Not one receipt to back up any of the claims. Now, I would love for her to post those receipts. Can you post those receipts, Sherelle? I challenge you to that.
So, where does this mob claim come to? Does one carry a card? I'm a member of the mafia, or how does that, how does one find that out about somebody?
I have no
Maybe because I
clue.
live in New Jersey. I don't know.
I have, and I'm in the South. I'm in Louisiana. So I don't see the connection. Could it be the the Southern Fried Tomatoes Mafia? I really don't know. I don't know.
How do you feel, Monica, about her just saying, "Oh, Nosey was an interview"? Oh, it was a lot more than that.
I think she's trying to
I
distance
thought-
herself from
I thought
the
they're
accusations.
sisters. Didn't she say?
Oh,
Didn't she say that even though they haven't known each other long, and Perry said it too, that she's like a sister?
oh, okay.
Oh, well, I was their brother.
Mhm.
So I guess
Wow.
isn't that nice?
Some people throw that term around easily.
Well, she didn't say that in her recent live. She said that it was an interview where Nosey expressed her thoughts and her opinions. Those weren't hers. But we have several receipts where Sherelle outright said John and Monica took down Nosey Heaux's channel. Not allegedly.
Yeah.
And that she said she had the receipts. She made several comments saying that, even in her own comment section. I have the email from YouTube saying Monica took Nosey's channel down. Sherelle, I challenge you once again, post that receipt. Post the proof.
I'm gonna tell y'all something. Y'all better be cautious about what's going on, because my husband was in the hospital, and Miss Nosey Heaux called me and asked me she called to tell me that her pages were taken down, and I was like, oh no, the things that you were saying, that's probably why your page got taken down. And she was very upset about that, and I just feel so dumb addressing this, because as you heard on the Rabbit, she said that I don't have any loyalty to her because I told her not to dox Monica. Listen, we can push back and forth and say things to people, but guess what? When it came to the doxing, I wasn't all the way in. I wanted to find out who Monica was and just do what I felt was necessary. So the day before she lost her page, she wasn't mad at me. When she asked me one thing to do, let everybody know I'm going to be on Twitch. What I did was posted it. That's all I was supposed to do. No, I didn't go up on Twitch right away because I was handling an emergency about my husband. Now, I don't know about y'all out there, but my family comes first. My husband comes first, and I'm not making up an excuse. She knew about my husband not feeling well, and I addressed that. She just wasn't my priority to jump on Twitch and talk about her, because truly, I have been asking for prayers for my husband. And I am no punk. I am a grown-ass woman, and I'm a boss. So she can feel welcome to send me a message through one of her mermaids, because I don't understand these mermaids. You're coming after people. What does that do for you? Is she going to give you some kind of money or something to come after people? Where is your integrity? Where is it? Because y'all are grown women. We are not teenagers. And I'm not going to have anybody choose my friends, choose who I should look at. If I want to go over to Bush's and Monica page, I'm going to do that. Y'all better understand. I think the only reason I'm addressing this is because I got heartache right now about my husband, and I need an outlet. So I'm addressing Nosey Heaux, mermaid, starfish, stinkfish, whales, whatever the hell you want to call yourself. You can go over there. You can copy and paste this. She said what I said. I told her she shouldn't have doxed Monica. I told her that I am not with Monica. I am not loyal to nobody but Marcella Irish Booth. That is my legal name. That is not a backup page. I don't have a backup page. I'm not just that invested in YouTube. If I have people watching me, I appreciate it. But if I don't, I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to go sell my soul or sell somebody else. Y'all know the messy don't reside over here. I say what I want to say. I learned from All About the Tea that I thought I had a friend that I can talk to and tell what I felt. And I felt like that with Nosey. It started becoming crazy again. But she explained to herself she's bipolar. She wasn't mad at me the day before she lost her page. She was like, thank you. I appreciate you. Because I told her she's loved. Everybody don't have to love her, but I told her that she was loved. We had her back. But my husband's emergency came up. And I would never fuck with her again. Never. Because, see, you don't go over there and Patreon. Look, I ain't got to pay your $10 to hear what you saying. Nosy. I know what you said. And you, anybody who don't follow me, y'all want to unsubscribe, do it. I don't live off of this. This is not my bread and meat so I can eat. Understand that. I said I didn't want her. She shouldn't have doxed Monica. It went too far, y'all. Don't you think it went too far? She mad because her bag gone. Oops. But she took her own bag. Not only did she take her bag, she burnt down the bank with her mouth. Her thoughts, her opinion, calling. What kind of people are over there watching her when she's calling them stupid, idiots, block them? It went too far. We grown. These beefs need to stop. If a content creator feel like they need to post me to get what they need, do it. I'm not going to strike your page. But when you're posting me, get it right.
And this person that everybody wants me to be afraid of hasn't done anything to me. Yes, Marcella and Princess and them fell out. But I always see girls falling out. And they make up eventually. So, I mean, this ain't nothing new to me. And I know they're saying now, we'll never be friends, we'll never do this, we'll never do this. But every person literally since I've been on YouTube has been a woman I've fallen out with. And I've never really done anything to anyone.
Now that Nosey Heaux Live is gone from YouTube, has been removed, her channels, as people are saying all over YouTube, she's been canceled. There are a lot of people out there trying to fill her spot, trying to take over what she left off at. You know, I hear this big argument about freedom of speech and whatever happened to the constitutional rights. You have freedom of speech. But again, when you're on somebody else's platform, they tell you about hate rhetoric. They tell you about what you can and cannot say. Now, again, at the end of the day, it's free speech, but you are accountable for what you say. Now, see, that's the thing. A lot of people don't understand the accountability factor. You can say any damn thing you want, but you are held accountable for the shit you're saying. It's real life out here, and a lot of people miss that fact.